to Jake Jackets. Gear up to fire the cannon and hit the ice with your host, Jay Ashdown and Jake Gehringer.
So it's been a day.
Right.
Ooh, boy. A lot's happened since the last time we talked. We had our trade deadline special, and this is the big one, everybody.
Yeah, we talked, we didn't talk about Seattle, I don't think.
I don't think we did, but hey, welcome to episode 100, everybody. Welcome to the century mark.
It's crazy.
I mean, you said you could believe it. I still kind of can't.
Yeah, I can believe it.
It's just wild. How will we have done 100 episodes by the time this airs? Like, we've been doing this show for what? Like, not even a year and a half?
No, it's I mean,
about a year and a half
in June.
Like June, July, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised we haven't done more, but then again, I'm not because
it's
I'm responsible for us not having like 115 episodes by now.
You're responsible for like 90% of absences.
Mm-hmm.
And like skipping days.
Yeah.
But here's the docket, everybody. So we're gonna do a quick Kepi Keeper by DraftKings, very, very quick. And then we're gonna get into a little AMA action. We asked for questions from like everywhere for about a week, and we got quite a few of them. I pulled a lot from Discord. We got a few from Twitter. I got some text messages with a couple.
Yeah. Wow. This is. I'm just looking through like Kepi Keepers, and I'm just like, oh my god, who the hell do I give it to?
Well, we got to get into the ad read really quick, and it's another basketball read. So let's get some hoops action in the palm of your hand with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. This week, new customers bet $5 on the NBA and win $200 in free bets instantly. Plus, limited time, all new and existing customers can bet a no-sweat same-game parlay every day. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app today. You opt in, you place your parlay on any NBA game, and if it doesn't hit, you get your free bet back. What's on the schedule for the NBA?
There's two that really pop out to me in terms of betting. They might be two of the more boring games, just on paper. But I promise you can win some money. Okay, so the Knicks are only favored by 9.5 against the Hornets. Ooh. The Hornets are bad. The Knicks are at home. They've won how many in a row? I wanted to say I checked the other day and they had won 9 of their last 10. They're on an app it's 2, 4. 6.
They're on like a Bruins kind of heater, huh?
They're on a 9-game win streak, and their most recent win was a road win, I believe in double overtime, against the Boston Celtics.
Wow, that's damn.
Yeah, it's been super impressive. So, I mean, right there, if you want to bet on a team to cover the spread, 9.5, oh god, I would take that all day for the
easy over on spread.
And the other one I'm looking at is the Nets are only favored by 6.5 against the Rockets. I understand they're on the road. The Rockets are bad though. They are super. It's funny. The Rockets have they only have 15 wins this season, but they're on a 2-game win streak. But those 2 games have come against San Antonio, who has 16 wins on the season.
Oh,
so yeah, I think that was come to an end. That 2-game win streak, that 2-game heater the Rockets are on.
I mean, it's weird though because you talk about the disastrous big 3 that was Kyrie and Harden and Kevin Durant, and they're all gone now.
Yeah, but crazy enough,
they're all gone and they're all in different places now, right?
Yeah, Mikal Bridges, since he came over to the Nets, has been playing crazy. Let me read you his last few games. February 26th at Atlanta, 24 points. March 1st, Milwaukee, 31. At Knicks, 21. At Boston, 38. Charlotte, 33.
Man.
February 16th against Miami, 45. Mikal Bridges
Wow.
was a number 3 guy, kind of a wing and a 3-and-D wing for the Suns for a little bit there. And I think we're kind of finding out now that like when you put him on a team and give him more touches, he's a legit threat.
Yeah.
He's a legit scorer. So yeah, watch out. I think the Nets are going to win that one. I think they're going to cover 6.5.
Fair enough. But don't forget to add another bet to it with your same game parlay. And yeah, use DraftKings to do it. Download the app now and sign up with code THPN. New customers bet $5 on the NBA and get $200 in free bets instantly. Only DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, with code THPN. All the eligibility stuff, as always, is in our description. Do you still need some time to think?
Yeah, no.
You got one? You think you got one? Maybe.
I'm crying. What the God? There's like nothing to choose from.
I mean, that's what happens when you're 32 out of 32.
Yeah. I have one in mind that's kind of a meme. And
meanwhile, we're playing Pittsburgh right now. Oh boy.
God, they haven't won there since 2015.
God, man.
All right, I have my answer.
Go for it.
I think you're gonna laugh.
I think I know exactly who you're picking. Maybe I did. Nah. Go ahead. Say it.
I want to hear your prediction before.
You want me to guess? Okay. Liam Foodie. No. Goody.
No.
Just fucking.
The new guy, Michael Hutchinson, rocking.
Hey, Hutch!
In relief. Oh God, that's how bad those last 2 games.
What did he do? What was his stuff?
He was 15 of 16. He's rocking a 938.
Yeah, Hutch, that's
37
right.
37 minutes of play. Look at him go.
That's
Corpy who? We got Michael Hutchinson.
Yeah, that's right. We got Hutch now. That's actually pretty nice pick. Like good performance from Hutch, like just coming over after flipping quick and everything.
Yeah, good performance in relief. Just a bad game against Ottawa.
How weird does Quick look in Vegas gear, by the way? It looks so strange.
Yeah, he went from silver to gold. It's a good thing he's a goalie, so we don't have to see him in those ridiculous golden helmets after seeing him in those ridiculous silver helmets.
After the chrome helmets, yeah.
Chrome domes.
It's the chrome domes in the
so yeah, that's my that's my pick. My sad pick.
Michael Hutchinson. All right. Mine's gonna go to somebody who's actually not even on the team yet.
Come on.
You want me to save this?
Copping out.
You want me to save this, or do you want me to say it?
Copping out. I'll accept it though, because it's my guy.
Congratulations to Corson Ceulemans. He signs his entry-level contract today.
I'm gonna steal your joke and tell you that I'm letting it slide. Be Corson, he's my guy.
Of course, and he's your guy.
You didn't like that joke. It was his joke, by the way.
Well, I mean,
if you did like that joke, I said it first. It's mine.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You can't.
I said it first on air.
On air, sure, but you know, I gave you the script for it.
I'm the screenwriter. It's mine. If you don't, it's his.
I hate you. No, I love you. God damn it.
Does that mean we're just gonna get right into Corson before we get to questions?
Actually, yeah, let's do that.
I think that's a smarter way to go.
Yeah. It's a little bit of hockey talk, and we can, yeah.
So I love this. It's a 3-year entry-level deal for Corson Ceulemans.
Your standard entry-level contract, yeah.
25th overall pick just a couple of years ago. That was from the Nick Foligno trade.
Yeah. Geez.
Thank you, Nick.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Kyle.
And on top of that, they're signing him to an American Hockey League tryout. So
right, he's going to start in Cleveland.
Yeah, you're not burning a year of your ELC, but he gets to play in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Jurček Ceulemans in
Hopefully,
Cleveland. Oh my God.
not to mention, Stans Volzel's going to come over in
Oh,
relative short order. So you're going to start to see some of these defensive prospects start to play in the United States, whether it be with Cleveland or whether it be with the Blue Jackets.
well, because Jurček, yeah, Jurček in particular, like Portsline even said, like he would probably be a full NHLer by next year.
I'd be stunned if he's not.
Yeah,
I really would. I like
I
that they're taking their time with him, but at the same time, like, you don't need to take that much time. I think that once this entire year's done, what he's done in the American Hockey League is adjusting to North American ice, being able to go through an off season, do all the conditioning, whatnot, training camp. This guy's an NHL player by the start of next season.
How'd Corson finish his college year?
He had 23 points in 33 games for the Badgers. The Badgers did not have a good year. Tony Granato was actually just recently fired from Wisconsin, so they're going to be moving in a different direction as far as coach is concerned. And that very well may have had an impact in his decision because he was fired prior to Corson's decision to sign with us. There was rumors that he was considering staying another year, but I think with the head coach being out, it kind of solidified to him that his best move moving forward would probably be just to make the jump to the American Hockey League level, where I think he's going to spend a decent amount of time. We may see him sometime next year in a pinch.
He'll get his tryout. He'll definitely get his tryout. But
I'd be stunned if we see him next year at the Blue Jackets more games than we've seen Jurček with the team this year.
And Jurček only got into what, like 5?
4 or 5, maybe 6 games. Very, very small sample. I think they understand the importance of developing these guys, especially a guy like Corson Ceulemans. You're going to want to make sure you take your time with him because when you have a player with his kind of skill set, it does take a little bit longer to refine him because he's not the most defensively stout player. Right. I would say my pro comp to him would probably be someone like a Damon Severson.
Ooh, that's funny because like Damon's a fun character to talk about with our Devils friends.
Yeah, I'm a lot higher on Damon Severson than a lot of Devils fans are.
I enjoy Damon's game. He's got a great game.
Frankly, I think people's issues over in Jersey with Damon Severson stem from the fact that he was heavily played on the first pair for years when he's never been a first pair defenseman, which isn't his fault. They didn't have anybody else. That's not him. That's on previous regimes for not bringing in the talent to put him in a role that he can be utilized properly in. But look what he's doing this year. He's having a fantastic season on the third pair. Now, I think more of a second pair guy, but you put him on the third pair, he's phenomenal.
Well, you also have John Marino breaking out in a huge way.
Exactly. And you're Dougie Hamilton above that. So it's a perfect time for the Devils because Severson's contract's expiring. He'll leave. Nemec will come up. But as far as Corson Ceulemans is concerned, the player we're actually talking about, I think he projects like that. I think he's either going to be a really, really, really good third pair guy or a potentially stout second pair guy. And that's fine because you already have the guy that you think is your answer long term on the top pair on the right side in David Jurček. You don't need this guy to be a first pair defenseman. And I think that does give them an advantage in their development of him. They don't have to rush him. They don't have to make him into something he's not.
Imagine your future right side within the next like few years. If you like buy out Goodbranson in like year 3 or 4 or whatever, like just try to make room somehow, whatever way you can.
For Jared McCann.
Trade for Jared McCann. Something, but like imagine within the next few years, your right side is Jurček, Blankenberg, Ceulemans.
No, don't get me wrong. I like Blankenberg a lot.
Or like,
but I still put Boqvist ahead of him.
Right.
And I think that the Blue Jackets front office, as far as I'm concerned, also feels the same way.
I mean, yeah, that was your big trade. I don't know. Maybe it's just for me. It's like recency bias with blanks.
But maybe it's recency bias with me with Boakfist because he's been phenomenal these last few weeks. But, the good thing though, like as we're having this conversation, is you have options.
Yeah, there's
options
so
right
many
there.
right side.
And we didn't even mention Andrew Peak. Now, he might get traded. They might not.
Yeah, that's why.
But the point though is they have options, which is big.
Yes. And there's you Mentioned Svo earlier. Like Svozil is
Svo, Manichuk,
Guillaume Richard. Like what? There's so many right side defensemen that are like.
We got. I think we're solid on D in terms of our prospect core. I feel very good about that. Corson's a big reason why I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah. I mean, you've been high on this guy since before he was drafted.
Yeah, I really, really like his game, but his development's going to be key into who he is, as development is for most players. It's not a slam dunk that he's going to come to the NHL and be fantastic, but I think a foundation has been laid where there is a path to success for this player. I don't feel like they're going to try and force a square peg into a round hole with this guy.
Right.
They have options. They have great prospects. And I think all that does is levitate him even more.
It buys him time.
He can
marinate in the minors and develop his pro game. And then when he's ready for the big show, you can take your time there too and just put him on the third pair. He can ease into it.
And we're talking about next year. Like, we expect he'll probably be in the minors for most, if not all of next year. You put that on top of the fact that he's going to be in the American Hockey League for the rest of this season. So that's 1 month he's going to get a chance to develop, to adjust to pro hockey.
Yes.
Then, like Yurchek, he gets an off season, he gets a training camp, everything like that. And I think he's in a really, really good spot. And that's more than anything what I'm most excited about.
Yeah, the timing of everything works out very well.
I think so. I understand that he was considering potentially going back to college. I think this is the right move. I think this is the right time.
Yeah, I mean, only time will tell, right? Like, it's going to take a little while before we see Corson, with the big boys. But once he's here, it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
So am I.